Right, let's talk about squats. So today we're going to talk about variations of squats, what we want to see with our squatting, and some good cues and techniques. So let's go over the basics first. Sit up. Alright, so sit up position, we want to make sure we set up our feet in a nice wide stance. It's going to allow us to get our hips down below parallel, but not so wide that's going to limit us in our range of motion. So setting up those feet, good wide stance, chest up nice and tall. Thinking about setting back through your hips, knees coming forward. Alright, that's the initial setup or initial phase of the squat that we want to start with. From here, making sure to stay nice and tall with that chest, allowing those knees come out over those toes and sitting back through those hips. As you can see here in the bottom position, I've got my feet firmly on the floor, my knees are pressing out over my toes, and I've got a nice good depth. From here, keep my midline engaged, standing all the way up, full extension, thinking about pulling my knees back, squeezing my bum so my hips come forward. Okay. With our variations of our squat, especially with the barbell, we see our back, front, and overhead position. With these things, making sure that once we have load, we are bracing on through that middle position. All right, keeping that brace on is really important. Middle is our foundation. We want to keep that nice and sturdy. With the back squat, things to think about is keeping that bar in a good position where it's not going to be too high on the neck, pushing us down, and it's going to be so low, pulling us up. All right, we want that nice meaty part of our back to be supporting that barbell. Same thing though. Think about hips back, knees forward, driving straight up. All right, with our front squat, thinking about elbows staying nice and high, letting the barbell sit on our shoulders with the hands supporting. Want to think about elbows, chest nice and high. This is going to pull us into a nice upright position. Down and up. All right. Lastly, finishing off that overhead squat. Thinking about driving that barbell up through the scaps. So you can see under active scaps, active scaps. Want to be in this nice locked out position. From here, again, thinking about hips back, knees out over those toes, descending down below parallel, and most important with the overhead squat, squeezing that bum, bring those hips through at the top. See a lot of overhead squats. Finish in this position, finish that squat off, squeeze that bum. All right, hope you enjoyed today's squatting video.